Hey everyone, it's Sarah Grace from Fresh Fit and Healthy, and today I want to break down something that I like to call the Fresh Fit in 5. Now this is something I came up with for all of my clients to show them how to build a smart smoothie over a not so smart smoothie that you can usually buy out or get out at any of those places that are typically just a lot of fruit and sugar and not anything that's going to really help those cravings, sustain your energy, and make you feel your best. So let me just tell you what the Fresh Fit in 5 are, how to kind of put them together, and why you should be doing that from more of a little sciencey background, and really getting into the hunger hormones and how including these Fresh Fit in 5 into your meals and snacks, and especially your morning smoothie, can help control your cravings, help you have sustained energy, and just make you feel your best and start looking your best as well. So what are the Fresh Fit in 5? Well, there's the 3 macronutrients, so proteins, fats, and carbs. Yes, carbs are in there. Carbs are not evil, and you don't have to eliminate them. And then the last 2 is fiber, and then boosts. Now, what are boosts? Well, I believe that all meals and snacks, even in a healthy life, should be enjoyable. So boosts are little things that add extra flavor and sometimes even extra nutrition, but really just help you enjoy it more. And so what are those kind of things? Just off the bat, let's just talk about these boosts. Boosts can be anything from cinnamon and ginger, which add flavor, but also serve as an anti-inflammatory. Now, maybe it's maca powder because you want hormonal balance. Maybe it is vanilla extract or some cacao nibs or some cacao powder or anything like that that's just gonna add some extra flavor. Not necessarily anything great nutritionally, but just add some flavor in a free way. Now let's get back to the main 4. Now that's protein, fats, fiber, and carbs. Protein, you've got your lean proteins, your meats, seafood, chicken, everything like that. You've also got Greek yogurt, you've got low-fat cheese. You have all these different things that can be included in the protein family. Then you've got your healthy fats, so anywhere from nuts and seeds to nut butters and avocado and even the egg yolks. All those things can be considered as healthy fats. And then you've got your carbs. So I want to break these down into 2 different categories. There's your fast digesting and usually processed carbs, and then there's your slow digesting carbs. Now, on average, we really want to get to more of those wholesome, slow digesting carbs that are going to break down a little bit slower in your body. The reasoning behind that is because number 1, usually the quick digesting carbs outside of fruit, because those do fall under quick digesting, usually they're more of your processed carbs and not so smart carbs. But on the other spectrum, the slow digesting carbs not only are usually, have a little bit more nutrition to them, but they break down more slowly in your body, which is good for you because if they break down really quickly, they get absorbed really quickly and it spikes your blood sugar and gives you that instant energy, but then it drops it and it kind of makes you feel that lethargic, I want more kind of feeling. And there's a lot of sciencey things I like to say that go on behind the scenes with all of your hunger hormones and all of the things. And we're gonna get a little bit into that in a little bit. But the Fresh Fit in 5 really just gives you a practical way to balance your meals and snacks in a way that you're gonna feel energy, that you're gonna not have all of those cravings that sometimes you do midday or even in the beginning of the day, and really just helps you start feeling your best and starts helping you work towards looking your best in those health and fitness goals. So instead of having those quick digesting carbs where it's gonna break down really quickly, you want the slow digesting carbs along with pairing them with another one of the Fresh Fit in 5 because proteins and fats actually digest a lot more slowly than carbs do. So this is why I want to give you a more practical way to include these 5 things that are going to help you feel your best, start giving you that energy, start decreasing those cravings, but doesn't give you all these rules and restrictions and crazy diet plans. I don't think you need that to feel your best. I think it's all about seeing it from a more practical stance. And so even if you can just include these 5 ingredients, the Fresh Fit in 5, into most of your meals, and trust me, you don't have to be perfect about the snacks. I don't expect you to include all 5 into your snacks, but really just trying to get a minimum of 2 or 3 into your snacks, and then a minimum of 3 at every meal. Trying to look at your meals, look at the plates and say, do I have at least 3 things on this plate in the Fresh Fit in 5? Do I have a protein, fat, carb, fiber, and then some extra boost to kind of add some flavor? So we talked about boost and how they just add some fun and some flavor in a free way. We talked about protein and the examples of that, but really it just helps you build that lean muscle mass and helps you just feel more satisfied. Adequate protein actually does impact your hunger hormones. So if you're not getting adequate protein, that's gonna affect your hunger hormones, which affect your appetite or your feelings of fullness. And that's why sometimes when you don't get enough protein in, you end up feeling overly hungry all the time and you get all these cravings and you think it's crazy that you just wanna eat all this food, but really it's because you're not getting in enough adequate protein or enough balance in your diet with all the other nutrients. Then healthy fats. Healthy fats do a ton of things in your body, so please make sure that you're getting enough healthy fats. From a dietitian's standpoint, there's a lot of nutrition coaches out there, health coaches, that put you on super, super high protein diets, but that in turn leads you having super low fat diets. And you need healthy fats, especially as a woman, because they help balance out those hormones. And they also just play a huge role in a lot of processes that go on in your body to help regulate metabolism and simply just help your body function to its best capability. Carbohydrates are your main energy source. So again, like we talked about, you don't want to eliminate them. You don't have to feel like, oh my goodness, carbs are bad. But it's just making sure you pair them with a protein or a healthy fat, because that way your blood sugars aren't gonna spike and then drop, leaving you feeling tired and having those cravings going on. So every time you have a carb, even if it's, say, a piece of fruit, say, what can I pair that with? Maybe I can pair that with some low-fat cheese. Maybe I can pair my apple with some low-fat cheese or some almond butter. That way you have either a healthy fat or a healthy lean protein along with your carbohydrate, and that's gonna help balance out those blood sugar levels, which are gonna help keep stabilized all of the things going on in your body, which impacts your hunger hormones and just your long-term health. The last thing I wanna talk about is fiber. That's the last part of the Fresh Fit in 5. Now, fiber really helps us stay regular, if you know what I mean. If you aren't having regular bowel movements, this may be why. Also, if you're having a ton of protein, it can help, stop you up, and so you need some good fiber to keep you moving. And it's just really healthy for your body to be having regular bowel movements. Believe it or not, the average American doesn't go every day, and it's normal to go every day. So if you aren't, that's a sign that maybe you should be getting in some good fiber and increasing that through just increasing the foods in your diet that have some good fiber in them. Now, I created a Jumpstart ebook that covers all of this and really outlines protein, fats, fibers, carbs, and then just the boost part as well, along with so many other good things. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, click the link down below and definitely grab that free download, because that will really help jumpstart your journey and help you more put this into practice. Now, I'm gonna leave the hunger hormone sciencey stuff for another day because this video is already getting pretty long, but I hope that this helps. I wanna see you incorporate the Fresh Fit in 5 into your day-to-day life. Tag me on Instagram and come say hello at Fresh Fit and Healthy, and I'll see you soon.